Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With the season winding down, thoughts are already beginning to turn to the playoffs. But you gotta play it out to the end. So these guys need to keep the focus on this game and not start looking ahead to the postseason. It's the Jaguars going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down following the run. Looking to throw. Schwartz looking left side. That's caught by Moore. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down. Schwartz. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, Schwartz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And they give this time to the tailback. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun, Schwartz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on third down. Schwartz. Over the middle, complete. It's Gross. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Detroit! Here we go.
On 1st and 10. Schwartz. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Schwartz. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schwartz. And it's caught. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down, Schwartz. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Packers. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Here it goes.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Blue landed.
To throw on third down. Schwartz escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Back that up, Billy. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go. Detroit. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little leaguer there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
play fake. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Schwartz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. Good.
Throwing on first down, Schwartz. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Over. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 319. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit! Watch twist. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Waters. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways around the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 319. Detroit. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Still fighting for more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Set! Please! All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They run a draw here on second down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jordan Howard, a touchdown on the ground in that one.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, Schwartz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Schwartz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Schwartz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is knocked down from the side near the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. Schwartz. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Schwartz buying time to his left. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Person. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. To throw on 2nd down, Schwartz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
All right, here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Schwartz. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Here we go now!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Person. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Brad Kaya, 2 touchdown passes in the W. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule coach always talk about? 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he didn't knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
So for the Jags, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the